Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. This is post-commentary on this Sergeant Bird minigame, which gave me a ton of trouble. I recorded an entire video, and it was very frustrating. Like, to the point where I just turned off the commentary. I was getting so tired of being shot by these things. And I know you're supposed to go above them and drop the bombs, but it's very hard from above to see the green kind of circle thing. We do get it. I mean, I only shot one video, but I didn't want. I mean, frankly, it kind of got so frustrating. I didn't want to keep recording. Like, what are you doing? And I wasn't exactly sure where things were. So, yep, that was it. That was the whole thing. That was the whole deal. It's actually not incredibly horrible. Like I said, I think if you, with a better sense of the controls, but the learning curve on things like this are so rough, and those guys will almost always get the first shot on you. If you come from above, where they can't, I don't know how well it works, but and in this level, the booster oil is reasonably important, actually. You wouldn't think so, but it is. It is indeed. If it wasn't for these turrets, I would have been fine. Everything else was pretty understandable and easy, and there's two turrets way, way at the top of this level. I mean, I kind of get what they were going for with, you know, his collapsing and things like that. So here are where the two turrets are. If I didn't find them in the previous video, because I'm not really... So, like, we hit that one from there. And, I mean, that's clearly the intended strategy for this. Is the minute you get the green circle coming up on them at an angle. But, I mean, he still got hit by each of them. You know, it wasn't a free pass. And this is rough. I mean, you keep in mind, like, we've done our turrets at this point, but what we haven't done is any of the rings, or, like, the last three birds. And I got those guys just because I was lucky. I did not know how many were left or anything. It was a good guess. I mean, I think ideally what you would do is, you know, obviously the rings first, and then, you know, get your time gates as you're going around and getting everything else, and finish with the balloon guys. That's my guess for the optimal pattern on this, but I don't know. And, by the way, this level is just going to throw one annoying minigame at us after another. It's not even going to apologize for it. It's just going to be like, oh, so that Sergeant Bird thing wrecked your day? Like... have this, and you'll see. I mean, we get into it. So there we go. We did a little better there. We only had 3 items left. I guess we had 2 vultures left. That long pause was probably a place for a sigh, where I was just like, oh, again, seriously, game. But things like that are really annoying. You know, where the hit detection isn't quite what you, or the targeting isn't quite what you would want it to be. And, you know, we lost the 5 seconds we gained by going through the time gate very easily here. And then, yeah, I end up underneath the floor. Which is just always a pleasure. I mean, I can't tell you how much I love that. And that's the thing about this game that I'm finding. Is my tolerance for this game is pretty short. I have to take pretty frequent breaks. I can't kind of marathon play it. And the reason is because this game is amazing at being frustrating. Like, I've never in my life been kind of as frustrated as I have been in some of these minigames. Some of them are fine. Some of them have a very decent learning curve, but some of them seem to just be geared at making you scream and throw your controller. I am sure that that is not the case. I'm just saying. It sometimes seems like it might be the case. Yeah, now if you come at it like that, that was probably the perfect way to come at one of those turrets. And, you know, I learned a little bit as I went, but frankly, it's really rough too, because you don't do enough of the Sergeant Bird stuff to really learn it, to just really want to put in the time with the controls and the way it works. I mean, we might have one playable character level every world, would be my guess, because I know in this world so far, I have played as everybody but Hunter. And playing as Hunter is a little different. I mean, playing as Hunter is an open world collection thing. So, I mean, that's a little more tolerable. So there we go. We've now got all the rings. Or all the time gates. And then this is what booster fuel is for. Like right here. I mean, because that backtracking makes no sense. And we were close, so there's all our rings. So now we just have vultures and the balloon guys. And that's doable. And only 2 of the balloon guys left. That's nice. And I don't remember which 2 it was. So now it's a 21-second race to find the last vultures. And we were very fortunate. 10 seconds. There we go. 5 seconds left. So, yep, that's that.
Right. Well, thanks to my expert flying skills, I managed to earn you a light gem. Not as spiffing as my shiny war medals, mind you, but valuable all the same.
So there we go. We got a light gem. And you never want to play these for fun. Nobody in their right mind would ever play these for fun. Like... So the nice thing about this is we actually do unlock the vast majority of this level. So there we go, there's that. One less thing to have to deal with. And those are awfully convenient stairs. And the elevator really freaked me out. Like, I just didn't expect an elevator there. I know that's weird. But, like, why would you? Why would you expect an elevator? But it led us to interesting stuff. And by interesting stuff, I mean gems. Which are largely worthless in this game. Just so everybody knows. I mean, they clearly, they're currency or whatever. But, I mean... there is something nice about not being, 3 gems short at the end of a level and having to go all the way back. But, it's, it's not that huge a deal. So here's the ball gadget. Fun. And this time it doesn't take us to another world. It's actually like a race challenge for the items we need. So there's one for a light gem. There is one for whatever the other item is. Not a light gem. That's the other item. Yeah, not a light gem. Oh, dragon egg. So there's one for a dragon egg, and then you can redo it for a light gem. And You really have to, you have to power through this. You have to hit the accelerate button. You'll never make it but you will fly off the edge. And I think we'll still be doing this next video, which will be the live commentary video. And in that video, I think I go a little off the rails about this too. None of this has anything to do, on the next Sparks challenge, where I melt down. Like, and, you know, here's the thing about this. This LP is being reasonably well received by the people who watch my channel. People are really commenting, they're getting into it. Otherwise, I would have quit this game. If this has not been a viewer request, I would have played this and been like, nope. Nope. I would have gotten 15 videos in and been like, we're done here. But, you know, I mean, I've played worse games. I've played more frustrating games. I just need to do this. I need to budget this a little differently than I would budget any other Let's Play. I can't take a weekend and play 8 hours of this. I don't usually play 8 hours, but I've done 10 videos in a sitting, which is 2.5. This section, there's a section coming up. This bumper section, this will drive you bananas. Absolutely bananas. There's no good way to get through quickly. Like, it just seems like it just waits to stop you before it drops those stupid things. So there we go. There's the end. Luckily, you don't have to find your way into the hole before the timer expires. The dragon egg is sitting out there. You just go. Now, the annoying thing about this animation plays every single time you restart this level. So it's like you play for a minute, and then you have to see this animation again. And then you play for a minute, and then you have to see this animation again. Yeah, not great. Not a gigantic fan. They could have at least made it quicker, or just shown the dragon egg sticking up there. I don't think they need to show it slowly rising out of the ground for the timer. So yep, accelerate will do this. I tried to get into that split at one point, and I couldn't. And you can, if you hit those ramps full speed, you will in fact overshoot those bumpers. They're automatic. There we go. Yep. Insta death. So now you have to choose to end. There we go. There's the egg again. Same animation. Yep, I have to watch the clock wind itself up to a minute. And then off we go. Now a lot of this, the runners on the corners do a very good job of keeping you from falling as long as you're holding like a hard left. Or a hard right. There is a corner a little later that you really have to, I mean, you just have to crank straight left and kind of pray. But that's fine. I mean, this has a nice learning curve to it. This, you go through it, you go, oh, that was too fast. You slow it down, you get a little further. Like, in a video, you can take out both of these. It's not a big deal. So, 15 minutes. So that one, right there, that corner is going to eat me alive a couple times. Yeah, getting past those balls is somewhat a matter of luck. I mean, they're not... I had some pretty clean runs past them, it wasn't. So that was my one attempt to get up there, and now I don't care. It looks like it saves a second or two. But it's a little bit of a pain to have to slow down right before hitting that ramp. Or either of the ramps. So there we go. I will see you for the next video in live commentary. Bye, everybody.